welcome back to the channel, and today we're hopping back into screwdrivers because there's been some pretty major updates that's introduced some new parts and some new challenges, and apparently there's some new treasure here on the supersonic map. We got Axis 10, okay, but let's hop into our garage. Actually, let's hop into build mode real quick, because one new thing we can do is we can multi-select parts and we can move them. Oh, this is amazing. It's like actually amazing. I don't know what some of this stuff does. Oh, this is probably to duplicate, paint, flip, or rotate. Uh-oh. Here, go back to where you were. I hope that's back where you were. Oh, not quite. Just gonna move it that way. There we go. Good enough. And another thing. Oh yeah, we have a hot bar down here where we can assign things. So we got our parts menu. Now there are new parts. This is a new part, gear corner here. We got these two locked parts. So I think we actually need to complete some more challenges to unlock what I think is a worm gear, which I actually never really heard of before I saw this update. But it's basically like a corkscrew, which apparently can get use some pretty crazy gear ratios. So I'll be curious to try that out. But here, let's see. We go into career. In the supersonic map, there's 3 new challenges. There's Cloud Diver, which makes me feel like it's probably like a plane or like an actual air-based thing. There's Dizzy Drift, which seems like it's gonna be crazy, some drifting stuff. And the obvious race, I guess you're probably just using the road. But if we go over to the main island, oh, there's some more treasure that I could find there too. But you can see we've got a couple new races here. We got this one, here we go. We get a gear plate for winning the banked bridge. And then we get the gear worm for winning castle delivery. There's also the gigantic bridge, which I don't have ticked for whatever reason. So I don't know when that got added, but that is something that I haven't done. What are these vehicles? But let's try these races that get us some new things like the gear plate and then the gear worm. All right, so the banked bridge, I'm gonna use whatever that my car was. I think I have it selected already. The best car that I had in the campaign, and let's hope for the best here. All right, and we are off. I have no idea what to. Whoa! Look at that car. Okay, I'm not feeling too good about this. My steering seems. Oh, that's the wrong way. All right, that guy had a crazy acceleration. Uh-oh. All right, it's been a little while since I've raced in this game. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get gold in this, but hopefully I can at least get bronze or silver. All right, just go through there. All right, how long is this course? 3 minutes and 23 seconds is bronze. All right, I definitely gotta remember. Wait, this is new? This was not here before. There's no way this was here before. I would have seen that. All right, go, 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 go. Oh, no, come back. Oh, man, I'm so fast on the straightaways, though. I'm really fast on the straightaways. Whoa, I got a lot of top speed. Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh, I just ruined my chances at silver, probably. Maybe, I don't know. This is a long course. I feel like I'm only halfway done, probably. I don't even know if I have the right wheel. I feel like I need different wheels. I don't know. All right, I can hear the other car behind me. Oh, boy. I'm losing it. All right. Wait, is this laps? Yeah, lap 2 out of 2. All right, we just did 1 lap. Now I got to do the second lap. Okay. Man, the controllability. Oh, I'm messing up so bad. I'm gonna lose to bronze now. This will be really sad if I can't even catch up with bronze. These races are just getting more and more competitive, though. What? I lost a wheel on those things? Oh, this isn't looking good, people. I feel like I had a really strong start, and then I ruined it. I was almost competing for 2nd place, and now I'm hardly competing for 3rd. All right, we're getting to the... No, this isn't the straightaway yet. I know I'm gonna catch this guy on the straightaway. This is the straightaway here. Here we go. This is where I'm gonna pass him. No problem. Look at that. All right, but I gotta maintain control. I crashed there last time, which really messed me up. I gotta just go straight across this. Oh, I got no steering on the dirt. All right, I feel like my racing line's much better now. I just gotta be more mindful of my speed. There we go, finish. All right, I did finish bronze. Almost messed it up, but we unlocked the part. So my time was 3:19. Gold time is 2:31. Oh, what's this? This is me down here. I'm pretty bad. Oh, okay. I'm in the... Oh, we get new data. I was wondering what these little things are. So this is you compared to other people, not just the opponents, the NPCs. So for S+ class, for all car classes. All right, wow. I'm 19,000. Oh, no, 319. Sorry, I thought I was... All right, I'm 739 out of 783. I'm pretty bad. All right, but I'll take it because we got a new part unlocked, the gear plate. It can transmit power by a gear coming from the top side, so you can also change the directory of the gearing of your drivetrain. Not 100% sure what the best way to use that is, but I can imagine, I don't know, a couple of things. All right, now let's try. The other one was a transport challenge. Castle delivery. So I do have a transport vehicle, this thing. Let's see if it's good enough as is. I have no idea what this transport challenge is really gonna require of me. But here I am. There's the thing I need to transport. We got little arrows that indicate where they're gonna fall. That's good. There we go. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, it's fragile. Is that it? All right, here I go. Where am I going? I'm just gonna follow the cones. I don't know how fragile it is. We only have the one item. Oh boy. I wish it fell down flat. It's on its side right now, and it makes it a little bit top heavy. Ah! Okay, careful, 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 careful. All right, let's just... I don't know what the time limit is. I don't know what we're competing for here, other than success. Castle delivery. We're approaching the castle. I'm assuming all will become clear. Okay, it is now very clear. All right, and here we go. 1 minute and 14. How'd we do? I got 739. I got bronze. Yeah, I guess it's time-based, and at least I got enough to rank, which means I've unlocked the gear worm. This gear is wrapped around the axle like a worm and can transmit power to regular gears that are oriented parallel to its axis. All right, that's interesting. So now you can see here we are in the parts menu. We got a couple of these worm gear things. Is there anything else? What is this? We have something locked here, but I didn't see any more reward. Oh, and what is this? We have a couple of other parts locked. Am I missing some things? This one doesn't, this gigantic bridge race doesn't actually give us any rewards. Maybe I gotta find them. Maybe they're on the map. Supersonic. It's probably these things. This down here, this, and this. Here, I'm actually gonna get on my helicopter. Wait, that's weird. Now all of a sudden some of the treasure chests are gone. All right, well, I'm just gonna spawn in here. We're gonna go down to the south. There's some buildings. I don't know if I have to get on top of the buildings at all. And it looks like my helicopter still works. And it looks like I do have to get on top of one of those buildings. So I'm glad I spawned in my helicopter. All right, and here we... Oh, I can't... I forgot when I get close to the ground, it doesn't let me use my air controls. All right, there we go. We got it. All right, that was definitely one of those parts that was locked. All right, we'd have to use that jump over there to get on top if we were on a land vehicle. So now there's like 2 more things over in this direction. Hopefully they'll show up on my mini-map. All right, I'm not seeing anything over here, but I know I had more stuff that was to be unlocked. Here, let's go back. All right, those treasure chests aren't showing up anymore. I thought there were other treasure chests. Yeah, okay, so when I click on it, here they are, and then they disappear. Oh, okay, I think that's just a glitch. I don't think they're actually... I think those are the ones I already got. All right, so I unlocked that one, but then the question still remains, what is this? Oh, there's also a mirror mode now. Look at that. That'll be useful. All right, so let's build a new car, and let's just test out these worm gears and stuff. Let's see how they work. Building stuff and redoing stuff should be a lot easier now that we have an updated build mode. All right, let's buy a bunch of worm gears. Let's buy a bunch of these things. I guess I'll buy some corner gears as well. This transmits power around a 90-degree angle, and this transmits power around a 90-degree angle, but they're very different. This one, it looks like this one will transmit power to an actual gear, whereas these can only really transmit power to another one of these corners. This one can only be attached to the end of an axle, whereas this one can be attached anywhere on the axle. So, different uses, different things. All right, I don't know if using the worm gears is gonna be practical. It might just be one of those really specialized pieces of equipment that for a normal car, probably not necessary, but let's see what it does. And let's see if I can remember how to build in this game. All right, first thing we need is our power source. All right, I'm gonna go with a 4-cylinder engine. So now, Let me just try a worm gear here. Does it go directly? It looks like it goes just directly on the axle anywhere. All right, so then I'm just gonna do some experiments here. I think it has to do, does it have to do a perpendicular axle? So like if I just have this here and then I attach this here, I don't think that works, does it? Yeah, that doesn't work. I think this has to be actually perpendicular. So why would I want to do that? I'm even having trouble thinking of a easy way to get another gear to be in line with this thing in the right way. Because I feel like the gear itself has to be essentially kind of like parallel with the axle. But then whatever axle the gear is attached to has to be perpendicular to this axle. So it's a little weird. So then I attach this here. All right, so that gives us a lot of torque. A whole lot of torque. I'm just trying to think of why I would want to use it. All right, now let me see this corner gear. How does this thing attach? Does it only attach to another corner gear like that? So yeah, this corner gear has to go to corner gear, which would be good for like the ends of axles. So then you could put another axle like right here. But if it's the end of the axle, it seems like less useful than the gear corner. Wait, is that the different? This is called gear corner 1x1. Oh, this is just gear corner. Okay, so they serve the same purpose, but they just have slightly different applications. I can see this being useful if you're really trying to build like the most compact gearbox. Well, this is an easy way to get some perpendicular axles, but then you're forced to be at the end, so you can't like come back over here. Wait, I can add more worm gears to this thing. I could just add like a whole corkscrew effect going on. So now if I add a small gear, what's this look like? All right, so this is like so slow. This is a little bit faster. So if I go to like the bigger and bigger ones, we'd have so much torque. That would be good for like a rock crawler or something. But that's definitely not gonna win us any races. You know what? Maybe if you've just built like a massively top speed oriented gearbox where like you just don't have a lot of acceleration, but the gearbox gets you more top speed than you're ever gonna need, which a lot of my gearboxes did have, then you could, I think, essentially have this go out to the axle for your rear wheels as your final point, which converts all of that top speed power and then just like moves it down to a better acceleration graph, potentially. It's been so long since I've built a gearbox, I kind of forget how to do it like normally now. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I use planetary gears. All right, I'm gonna try to do something using a similar setup that I've used before, but now I'm gonna be introducing worm gear alternate options for the shifting. I don't know yet, but let's have 3 planetary gears. All right, so here we go. We have the gearbox that I'm familiar with making with 3 gears. So we got our first gear, which is taking the power from this first planetary gear transmission. And then the second gear goes into the next translation from the planetary gears, increasing speed. And then we increase top speed even more by going through another transfer through a planetary gear. But now I want to add on top of this some more shifting options. Oh, I never even actually tested out these things, because we got these as well, which I'm assuming you could then also do like 90 degrees. So it seems like a lot of these are just good for changing directions in certain ways. So now here is where I potentially want to put another gear shift. Now this one, oh wait, why is that red? All right, hold on. No. We don't do it that way. We do it this way. Oh, so this actually needs to be attached to the body somehow, which we can get there. All right, here's the part where I want mirror mode on. All right, mirror mode. Let's see how this works. There we go. That's looking good. All right, so now it should be attached. I don't think this will... All right, there seems that some parts overlap. Check for red mark. This overlaps with something? I don't think it... Is this considered an overlap right here? If I take this part and I go 1, 2. Now it no longer overlaps. But if I do that, that doesn't have red. Now it has red, so it has to be here. All right, in that case, I want to take all of this and move it that way. Axle. Wait, now why does it say that this is overlapping? Oh, is it just this axle? Let me delete that. Oh, the axle was wrong. Make sure the gear shifting still seems to work. All right, good. Okay, so now I want... What do I want? I want to use a screw gear. How do I use a screw gear? All right, now I have a lot more freedom in just building out parts. Like building out sections that are not necessarily where I need them to be yet. Because right now I want to build the back axle where I want all of the power to go to. And I can do that comfortably now because I can always just select it and move it into position where I need it to be. But right now I don't know what position I'm going to need it to be in. So this is making experimentation so much easier. So I got my back axle here now. So now let's say like, I want to have a gear shift right here. Let's move this out of the way for now. Now this gear shift, I don't know yet how I'm going to make this work, but somehow we're going to have a worm gear and a small gear. No, that won't work. The thing is, like, the worm gear is the only one that really translates in this way. So if I have the worm gear on a shifter where I want it to have the worm gear in one gear, and then shift to a different style for the second gear, I don't really see what I can transition, what the next thing is. All right, now let me just build the back axle first. All right, we finally got power to a set of wheels. So we should... Oh, some parts overlap. I don't think some parts overlap. It seems like there's... you gotta be careful with the moving stuff around because it lets you move stuff into other things, causing them to potentially overlap. So now it's that it's not connected to the chassis, which is... Oh, the wheels weren't connected either. Okay, maybe it was giving me the wrong error message. All right, now do we have a functional car? There we go. All right, so there is our current graph. All right, so I have a front axle now. The weird thing is that this is still highlighting red, even though it seems to be fine. Where is the overlapping? I don't know. Let me see if I can spawn this thing in, though. Does it work? All right, I don't have steering right now. But as you can see, really, really slow acceleration, which is what I want the worm gear for, is so that we have a modification to this gear that gives it high acceleration. But using the worm gear geometrically is, I'm finding, very difficult to figure out. All right, I put steering in, so let's just see how this car feels for now. All right, super bad on the acceleration. There we go. It's a second gear. Because there's a lot of room in these gears. A lot of room in these gears. All right, turning is pretty bad. Because this thing just, it's set up for wait, I just got into the top 10% on that? Okay, that's cool though, I like that chart. All right, I didn't even look at my actual stats though. All right, see, max speed right now is 1454. Like, I think I went way too much on the planetary gears. And our acceleration is 86. So I want to just, maybe that's just how I use the worm gear then, is I just put all that back to more acceleration on one quick thing. But then I have these 3 gears. Okay, maybe this will work. I don't know. So I'm gonna put this right here, extend this out to there, and put the worm gear right here. So now that should lower our top speed but increase our acceleration. Let's see what it did. All right, so now top speed is 364, which is still a lot. Acceleration numerically didn't really change here though, but let's see how it feels driving now. I mean, for the 3 gears I'm in, that's pretty good. Like, that just instantly took it to way low acceleration, unreasonable top speed, to with a single worm gear. We've just converted all that into something way more reasonable, except that, like, we have a little bit too much power on the start. Like, we literally burn out. I just wish I could think of a way to alternate between worm gear and not worm gear. I don't know how to do that yet. I feel like the map has gotten more accurate too. Here, let's go off a jump here. Wow. It's so crazy how much air you can get. All right, let's go back to building. Let me think a little harder on this. This took way longer than I care to admit, but I figured out how to translate one gear using the worm gear going down to the wheel axles. And then when we switch gears, it translates to a 1-to-1 ratio. So we essentially get what we had before. So this, I'm not really having a goal performance of this thing. I just wanted to have the worm gear be part of it. And this was the only way I could figure it out right now. So let's reattach this back to the vehicle and see what the chart looks like now. All right, I think everything's attached. Here we go. We should have more gears. All right, so our top speed, basically it's combined. What this has done is combined the previous two versions. So we now have that really fast acceleration, but we also have that crazy, literally supersonic top speed. Let's see how it feels now. We should have more gears. We should have do we have 6 gears or 5 gears? All right, let's drive around a little bit. All right, so ready, go. There we go. So now each of the 3 gears I used to have is divided into 2 gears between the worm gear and then the angled gears. Oh, let's do it. There we go. So it's pretty fast. This is really impractical for like an actual race. All right, so what are we at? 500, 600. I wasn't trying to make like a supersonic video or anything. I want to see, it looks like we do have a 6th gear, which we're about to get to. So what I'm seeing with this is we need to go even more acceleration based, or are we just going to freeze right at the gear shift? Come on. You're almost there. Just shift over. Where are we at? Just shift over. You need manual shifting for speeds like this. There we go, and now we're in 6th gear, finally. And then this is just gonna be a nightmare to get up to top speed. But, here, let's slow down. Please slow down. There we go. If I go sideways, you can see what's happening here. You can see the worm gear. So in 1st gear, we're on acceleration-based worm gear. Then we switch into 2nd gear. And then it switches, the other one switches off the worm gear onto the angled gear. Then we switch back to the worm gear. Yeah, everything, that's kind of how I was anticipating that it was supposed to function. But now I need to drop all of this down more towards acceleration. And I think the easiest way to do that is just to reverse our first planetary gear here. All right, I think everything's attached. Now let's take a look at the graph. Wow. All right, so that just looks ridiculous because of how much we've gotten rid of all of this top speed. Now our top speed is 275 kilometers an hour. Acceleration is going to be probably really bad. I mean, not bad. It's going to be really, really good, but I think it's going to be so good that we're probably going to be over accelerating, where the fact that we're probably just going to burn out a lot. Let's see how it feels. We're probably going to go through our first couple gears too quickly. All right, we go through all of our gears way too quickly. I don't know. Is that like... Are there really races where we go up to close to 300 kilometers an hour? I feel like that amount of acceleration is excessive for 6 gears. I feel like we're just losing too much with too many gears. We're in neutral for too long and losing speed, you know? I feel like the first couple gears, what are the first 2 gears? 1, 2. All right, so I feel like I'm gonna do something weird here. I'm just gonna delete this. So now we no longer have that as an option in our gear shifting, because that's all like the really early part of the gears. Maybe, oh, let me just look at the graph before we spawn in. Hold on. So with that deleted, wait, we have no more max speed. Here, let me put it back. There's the chart. And then if we delete that, it gets rid of our chart. Doesn't make any sense. We should just not use that. It should just start in like the next gear. Well, let's see what happens if I try to drive it. It breaks it, which like, it doesn't change the gears that existed. It just gets rid of some, but I guess if it's your first gear and you get rid of it, oh well. All right, so what I could do is get rid of this entirely and we just make this a solid axle. All right, now what does the graph look like? 632 kilometers an hour. Wait, I wanted the previous one. I wanted to compare it, but this one seems, I don't know. It seems like it's still too fast, but let's see how it feels on the acceleration. Why do we lose a piece? Hold on, what's that? What are you? Where'd you come from? I guess you're not necessary. All right, here we go. I kind of like this one. This one feels good. That last gear is pretty useless in like a practical sense, but on a straightaway, like I don't know, man. I kind of just want to try it on some races and see how it works, but let's add some downforce onto this thing as well. Apparently aerodynamics has been changed too, but I don't know how they've been changed, so I don't know what to do with that information. Right now, wind resistance 27. Does it update in real time now? 27.18, 28, because I added the spoiler. Let's add some in the back too. Definitely a lot harder to add them to the back. Whoa, what was that? What's this? What are those things? Doesn't like the aerodynamics there or something? Well, I got it down to 25 by doing that. All right, I got some downforce on it now. Let's see how it feels for like turning and stuff. Ooh, it feels so much better turning now. Wow. That made a big difference. Do not take into account spontaneous explosions. What is falling out? Hold on, I'm repairing. Something falls out. What is that? Oh, there used to be an axle there and I got rid of the axle. Okay. This thing was holding an axle that no longer exists. We don't need that anymore. All right. Here we go. I mean, this feels pretty fast to me. Turning is actually pretty okay. What if I use the emergency brake? Okay. Whoa. I'm kind of liking this vehicle, to be honest. All right, let's try some of these races. I used the screw gear in something. That was my goal. Now let's see if it paid off. So there's one more race I haven't done back in this map, which is the gigantic bridge. It's a ghost race. So let's select it and see if this vehicle has any hope. Whoa, what are those vehicles doing? Holy cow. I like my acceleration. All right. I just gotta make sure I maintain control though. I should have used off-road wheels. These wheels are not good. Wow. Where am I going? There's 2 laps to this. I gotta keep track of what's going on. But this vehicle's feeling real nice right now. I'm trying not to mess it up with controls. I don't want to go flying off a cliff here. Is this my best vehicle? Where am I going? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like this part. All right, I did okay. All right, go, 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 go. All right. I actually really am happy with this vehicle. I wasn't expecting to be happy with something. Oh, I almost missed that. Yeah, see, this thing is terrible on the off-road, though. Did you see I was just sliding there? Good thing most of this seems like it's on the roads. Oh, I overdid it. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, no. It's dirt. It's dirt. I can't steer. This is gonna destroy that little thing. Oh, come on. I have no traction here. I literally got no traction. Look at this. I think I can still get it though. We're back. I don't know. I gotta not ruin it there though, but we're on lap 2 now and there's gold. I ruined a great time though. I was doing so well in that one little thing because I couldn't turn. I didn't have any traction. Look at this. This is so cool. Slow down. Almost overdid it. Kind of did overdo it. Okay. Just stay on. I really gotta stick to the road. Oh, almost at a good drift there. All right. Careful on this part. Careful on this part. Careful, careful, careful. Don't get destroyed. All right, I have a chance. I have a chance at getting gold first try on this race with my new car. All right, I gotta be careful here. Man, it's an instant difference as soon as I get off the tarmac. All right, don't mess this up. We'll have a good trajectory now. We have a much better trajectory this time. This is it. No! There it is. Oh, I thought that last one was gonna be the finish. I didn't expect to have to turn right at the end. 259, gold time was 307. Wow, I'm in the top 61%. This is a highly competitive game. Now, there is one way to figure out how much I've actually improved. This one right here, I got bronze in because I just could not keep up at all, and I barely got bronze. Let's try it again, see if my vehicle feels like it performs better. All right, here it goes. Should I have had an off-road wheels? I don't remember if this had off-road on it. I feel like I'm keeping up way better now. Come on, steer. No! That's bad. Dang. All right, I think this vehicle is way better than my last vehicle. All right, I don't know if there's any chance I have of recovering from that, but let's just see what happens. All right, come on. Oh, not yet. Oh, the steering is hard. Is that first or second? I think that's second. Yeah, first. I see the smoke trails from first. All right, I think I can get second if I just don't mess up my driving very badly. First place, I don't know yet. Oh, I can see the smoke trails. Oh yeah, I gotta cut across here. I forgot. I have no steering. There we go. Man, I don't see the actual car. I only see the smoke trails being left behind. Come on. I mean, this is clearly a night and day difference between my first performance on this course, though. As far as just how fast I'm able to go with this car. What is that? That turn has ruined me every single time. I'm gonna try this one again. I think I'm gonna switch to off-road wheels, though. I'm getting messed up way too much on those dirt sections. Here we go. Hopefully this feels better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did I just lose a bunch of parts? I think I did. All right, this is the part that after the bridge. Okay, after the bridge, sharp left. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. He is like, man, this first place is would be really hard to beat. Oh, I lost it there. That was bad, but I'm still like on par. I'm losing him now. I'm losing him here. This is the most competitive race I've ever been in. I'm losing him though. No! One little mistake like that and I'm done. Wow, I missed the entire checkpoint too. All right, so the problem is this vehicle has a top speed that is completely unreasonable. I wonder if I went back to that previous design where it had the extra planetary gear here, if that would have been better. I'm gonna make a duplicate of it. All right, so we're going from a max speed of 647 and acceleration of 118 to a max speed of 281 and acceleration of 117. I don't know, it doesn't make, the chart, you can see the numbers are way higher at the beginning of the chart though, so I should hopefully be able to accelerate faster, but I'm just worried that we're going so fast through the gear shifts that we're gonna be spending too much time in neutral, and it's not really gonna help us out that much. Let's see if it feels any different. Here we go. Yeah, see, I feel like my acceleration is actually worse because of how quickly we shift through those first gears. I feel like this is actually better at the top or at the higher end of the gears. How did I miss that? It's just the beginning that is bad. Okay, I made an improvement here, I believe. At least in like the beginning, maybe. I don't know. So what I did was I added a 1-to-1 ratio here instead of what it was before, from a big to a small. So I don't know. Let's see how that feels. Okay. Feeling good so far. I don't know if it's really making much of a difference. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I think it is helping in some of the later gears. Oh yeah, left turn, left turn, left turn. I gotta make no mistakes on this. As soon as I make a mistake, he pulls ahead. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard to compete with first, but at least I do know I've made a much better vehicle using a worm gear than I did using whatever I had before. Whoa, what was that bump? All right, I'm just gonna try to complete the race, and I'll probably get second. That was the closest race. I can get gold on this. I found better racing lines. Look, 231 for gold, 232. I gotta retry. Being that close, I gotta do it. This is a really hard race to get gold in, but I know I can do it now. Now that I know some of the turns a lot better, I know exactly what I'm doing. Look at that, already off of in the lead. I just gotta not mess up now. All right, so this is one of the parts that I would mess up before, but now I know how to take the inside here. Way better. He's pulling ahead a little bit there, but that's normal. All right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Come on. All right, this is 2 laps of this. All right, let me cut this corner here. Yeah, all right. Now this is where I usually get a little bit of I expand the gap or close the gap if he's ahead or behind. And then this right here, look at this. Keep turning. Just keep turning through here. Just like that. That is where I save a bunch of time, but just by doing those turns, way, way better. All right, come on, come on, come on. Oh, don't lose any. No! All right, I kept my wheels. That's all that matters. I don't have to repair. He's gonna catch up a little bit here. That's fine. That's normal. This is the same spot as always. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a mistake. All right, that's okay. I'll catch him on the last part. Oh, it's neck and neck right now. It is neck and neck right now. All right, go, 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 go. Here's the part. That's where I gotta do good. No! Dang. I'll get it. I'm gonna get gold. We're ending this video on a gold. This is the tightest race I've ever been in. Oh, no mistakes. Can't make a single mistake. All right. Here we go. Full concentration mode now. Well, that's not good. Ugh. All right, here's where I catch up. Oh, that was risky. I thought I was gonna lose some parts going through those signs. All right, 1 lap down. I just gotta do it again. I'm finding that speed regulation is super, super important on this. Like, actually, when you choose to slow down is very important. This is where I pull ahead even more right here. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. No, you gotta be kidding me. Every single time I get to the part where I'm just gonna like pull ahead, I don't know. I mess it up. All right. No more talking. Full concentration. All right. I tried a different camera. Wasn't a good idea. Go, 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 go. Oh, finally. I got gold. I was not expecting to try this hard in this race. But I've moved up to the top 37%. I was in like, what, the bottom 95% or something before? 299? Yeah, 231 was gold time. I got 230, so like just a second in front of them. That was so intense. He was just right near me the whole time. But look at that. We got a little worm gear right there. A little worm gear actually worked. So yeah, once again, I just kind of improvised my way through a new gearbox experiment, and I am actually happy with what I came up with. And judging by the performance in that race, I feel like it's not bad, at least. I mean, obviously, people are coming up with stuff way better than that and getting, you know, 37% of people have come up with stuff way better than that, at least for that race. But I'm really happy with this one. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you want to see some more screwdrivers, let me know what you'd like to see. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.